What is up? This is your boy Anecdotal, and today we're going to be talking about beastly echoes. That's right, I did that. Has anyone else done that? Probably not. Totally original. No one would ever think of doing something like that. Anyways, moving on. We have a lot. At least 520 of whatever these random tickety looking things are that we feed to these beastly echoes in order to get the artifacts. And if you know anything about me, I'm a completionist. I need to get all the things. And here, the artifacts look cool, man. They're samurai swords. Of course, I got to get them. Also, they give you attack. And if you don't know much about the game, it's all about attack. And if it's actually all about defense, I don't care. I only care about DPS. DPS only. It's all that matters. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look at why getting 520 is important. One, you can't get these artifacts anywhere else, man. For these events, the only way to get the artifacts is by spending those little ticket things. Sometimes the little circle things, sometimes there's some other miscellaneous random thing. But once you see that you got 520 of whatever those random things are, you can go ahead, spend that, and get the artifacts. Now, you want to wait to get 520, because if you don't, you'll only end up with the regular unique purple looking weapon. It's not good enough. Why? Because if you keep waiting to only collect the purple weapon, you're going to have such an extra amount of those purple weapons without getting the legendary one, man. And that's what it's all about. What are you thinking? What are you doing, man? You're wasting your time. You're not going to get the legendary one. Why not just wait a little extra and also get the legendary one too? And here's the thing. For me, I didn't want to wait. So what I did was I always got the first 15 piece of the legendary. So I don't know, man, somewhere around the 300s. I didn't spend to the one right after because I was like, hey, that number is impossible. I'll never reach it. Just wait and you'll get there, man. You'll get there. So now that I'm waiting for me to get 520 of these little tickets, I can get both. And not only that, during the exchange on the left tab here, you can go ahead and get the artifact again. So what I'm saying is, if you're being impatient and you're spending all of your tickets, you're going to end up with a maxed out purple artifact and then end up having to be patient to farm the legendary samurai artifact thing. And then what, man? Because there's nothing to do. There is absolutely no reason to have extra artifacts that are heroic, because it's useless. You're already going to have a whole lot of stockpile of heroic weapons or artifacts. The thing that you won't have is common artifacts, because those things are used to upgrade and rank up all the other artifacts. So always make sure to wait to get 520 of whatever item is needed for these timed events. So right here it says event quests. They come up all the time. I think they come up every once a week, or maybe even every 5 days, or 5 days, rest 2 days, 5 days, something like that. If not, it's every once a week. So don't worry, even though this thing rotates, it's really easy to get a lot. You just need to be patient, man. Try to turn your mind off, man. I only spend like 20 minutes a day on this game, sometimes less, because there's nothing to do in the little Ragnarok location, right? If it's your very first time, sure, you're gonna spend a whole lot of time in the game, man. There's a lot of extra things to do. The sharpshooter thing, which is, I don't know, has nothing to do with the game, but it's really fun, and I did all of them. You got those random little quest thingies that pop up. I forgot what they're called, but all these little puzzles that you have to do that's really annoying. I finished all of that except for one of them. By the way, shout out to what is it? Soul Drift. Soul Drift, man. I didn't want to do the puzzles. My dude had a whole video on how to do all the puzzles. Some of them had mistakes in there, which was, edit that out. But shout out to him. I would not be getting some of the artifacts I have at max if it wasn't for that dude right there. Shout out to Soul Drift, another Mythic Heroes content creator. Well, he has way more videos on it than me. But yeah, shout out to that dude. All right, here, what to get within your exchange. So, as I stated before, look how much stuff you get, man. You already get a lot of stuff. All the things are all artifact related here, and of course, because it's called the Beastly Echoes, you're going to get iconic weapon upgrades as well. So what are you going to get here? well, the best thing to do on the very first exchange is either to get the artifact exchange tokens or the little blue bag, because the little blue bag will give you upgrade material to upgrade your artifacts. Second, on the second exchange row, level 2 rewards, you have the blue treasure chest, which is indispensable if you want to upgrade your artifacts, because as I said before, the bottleneck for upgrading your artifacts will be common weapons or artifacts. I keep using them interchangeably. So in order for you to upgrade them, to star them up from, I believe it's from 2-star to 3-star, and after that it will incrementally go up the amount of fodder common artifacts that you need. So I would say that's the most important. But if you're trying to complete the wheel, I think just as important would be the keys. So make sure that you go ahead and you get your keys there. All right, on the next row, it's honestly, you just got to go straight artifacts. Because as I stated before, the only place to get these artifacts are from the event quests. If you don't do the event quest, you're never going to get the artifacts, and it's a whole lot of extra attack, especially for this one, for the Echoes one, because both artifacts give you attack. And as I said before, the only thing that matters in games like this, or at least for me, is DPS. So if I see attack, I upgrade attack. If you're wondering what artifacts are worth upgrading, for me, it's things that the elixir stuff that help you upgrade your artifacts faster, because if you can upgrade them with less upgrade juice and you can still get them there, then I mean, that's basically a cheat, bro. You could upgrade faster than everyone else. However, the other thing that you want to go ahead and get is the divinity stuff. You're always working on a character. You want to be able to unlock their iconic weapon and get them to 500. You want to be able to fully enhance them. You want to make them as strong as possible. So, of course, the little yellow divinity thing is something you have to get. So, if you already got the artifacts, you already got them. The thing that you want to look at are either the keys for you to fully max that out and get those little blue heavenly orbs, or the way I like to call them, those little Christmas orbs. If not, don't. Honestly, I have Christmas orbs and I have nothing to do with them, bro, because I have not been spending the 300 in the marketplace to even unlock the shop in order to do it. And I heard that it takes like over a year to unlock it by spending those 300 every single day. So we'll see about that. But yeah, huge upgrade, bro. Once you get to 500, you spend all of this, you get so many pulls on artifacts that you'll see a pretty substantial increase in your attack, your defense, just your overall character roster, because the artifacts affect all of them. Unless you're talking about the special artifacts that came out a few months ago that only affect that one character. That's cool and all, but honestly, why work on just one character when you could work on your entire roster? Until you're done here, or mostly done here, I wouldn't even care about the next one. But let's go ahead and get our summoning on, boy, because we already saw what we got, and it's just a whole lot of upgrades. And I always, for some reason, I've always gone lucky. Yes, okay, that's my boy. Once again, oh man, I got Hercules, the worst tank in the game. Well, you know, Hercules, man, you don't live up to the movies. You know that? You just don't. Loki, I got maxed out. Poseidon, I could probably use, but you know, I went random and ended up with Cassandra. Well, not bad for a day's work. 520 things used, easily gonna be in the top 10. I'm gonna get those Christmas orbs, do all the things you already know. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.